For thousands of years, the pyramids of Egypt have baffled historians, engineers, and dreamers alike. No crans, no iron tools, no wheels, according to some theories. Yet somehow, ancient Egyptians raised mountains of stone that still stand today. So how do they really do it? Let's dig into the evidence. A like helps the channel grow. Your subscription helps keep history from being forgotten. The myth of slave labor. For centuries, popular culture insisted the pyramids were built by thousands of whipped, enslaved workers. This idea largely comes from Greek historian Herodotus, who visited Egypt over 2,000 years after the pyramids were built. Modern archaeology tells a very different story, based on actual excavated worker villages near the Giza Plateau. In the 1990s, archaeologists discovered a massive settlement just south of the pyramids, built specifically to house laborers. This site included bakeries, breweries, and medical facilities, hardly the setup for disposable slave labor. Skeletal remains show healed, broken bones, suggesting injured workers were cared for, not discarded. Graffiti found inside the pyramids reveals worker teams with proud names like Friends of Khufu. Evidence suggests laborers were organized into competitive crews, motivated by pride and community rather than pure fear. Many workers appear to have been conscripted farmers, fulfilling labor duties during the Nile's annual flood season. Far from slaves, these builders were skilled, fed, respected members of a massive national project. The workforce and organization. Building a pyramid required coordinating tens of thousands of people across multiple specialized roles. Historians estimate around 20,000 to 30,000 workers were involved during peak construction periods. Workers were divided into gangs, further split into smaller teams of about 20 men each. Scribes tracked food rations, work schedules, and material deliveries with remarkable bureaucratic precision. Bakeries near the worksite produced enormous quantities of bread to feed the massive workforce daily. Breweries supplied beer, which served as both nutrition and payment in ancient Egyptian society. Skilled stonemasons, engineers, and architects oversaw quality control and precise measurements throughout construction. Seasonal farmers filled labor quotas during the flood season, when farming the land was impossible anyway. This system turned idle farming months into a massive, centrally organized construction economy. The pyramid project effectively functioned like a nationwide employment and food distribution system. Quarrying and transporting the stone. The Great Pyramid alone required roughly 2.3 million limestone and granite blocks. Most limestone was quarried locally, right next to the Giza construction site itself. Final limestone for the smooth outer casing came from Tura, across the Nile River. Massive granite blocks for internal chambers were transported from Aswan, nearly 800 kilometers away. Workers used copper chisels, wooden wedges, and Dolerite hammering stones to cut through solid rock. Wooden sledges were used to drag blocks, especially over specially wetted sand to reduce friction. A famous ancient painting shows workers pouring water in front of a sledge, confirmed by physics experiments to ease movement. Nile River barges transported enormous stone blocks efficiently during the annual flood season. Canals and temporary waterways may have been dug directly toward the pyramid site itself. This combination of river transport and clever sledge techniques solved the puzzle of moving multi-ton stones. Raising the stones. The ramp debate, perhaps the biggest mystery, remains exactly how workers lifted stones to increasing heights. The most widely accepted theory involves massive ramps built from mud brick, stone, and debris. A straight ramp running directly up one face would have needed to be impossibly long and steep. Many Egyptologists now favor a spiral ramp, wrapping around the pyramid's exterior as it rose. Others propose an internal ramp, built inside the pyramid structure itself and hidden after completion. In 2018, a discovered ancient ramp at an alabaster quarry revealed a system of stairs and post holes for ropes. This trench ramp used sleds pulled at an angle, dramatically reducing the labor needed to move stone. Some researchers believe combinations of ramps were used, adapted for different construction stages. Wooden levers likely helped nudge and position each block into its final, precise resting place. No single ramp theory fully solves the mystery, but evidence points toward remarkably clever, adaptable engineering, precision, planning, and astronomy. The Great Pyramid's base is level to within just a couple of centimeters across its entire footprint. Its four sides align almost perfectly with true north, south, east, and west. Ancient Egyptians likely used simple tools like plumb bobs, sighting rods, and water levels for precision. Some evidence suggests they used the stars, particularly circumpolar stars, to establish true north. The pyramid's interior chambers and passageways were engineered with extraordinary structural foresight. Relieving chambers above the king's chamber redistribute enormous weight to prevent structural collapse. Mathematical ratios within the pyramid reflect advanced understanding of geometry and proportion. Egyptian architects planned construction phases years in advance, coordinating quarries, labor, and supplies. Papyrus logs, like the Diary of Mirror, document daily logistics of transporting stone for the pyramid. This level of planning reveals a highly organized state, not a mysterious lost civilization. Separating fact from fantasy, fringe theories claim aliens, lost technology, or Atlantis helped build the pyramids. These theories often stem from underestimating ancient human ingenuity and organizational skill. Archaeological evidence overwhelmingly supports human builders using known tools and techniques of their era. Experimental archaeology has repeatedly recreated pyramid building techniques using only ancient methods. Modern teams have successfully moved multi-ton stones using ropes, sledges, and water-dampened sand. Discovered worker villages, tools, and administrative records leave little room for outside intervention. The pyramids evolved gradually, from simple mastabas to step pyramids, then to true, smooth-sided pyramids. Earlier failed pyramids, like the bent pyramid, show real trial and error, not perfect alien blueprints. This gradual evolution proves human learning and experimentation, not sudden, unexplained knowledge. The true story is more impressive than any myth. Ordinary people achieving the extraordinary through skill and organization. The pyramids weren't built by magic, aliens, or endless suffering. They were built by skilled, organized, and proud Egyptian workers using remarkable ingenuity. Their achievement still stands, literally, after 4,500 years. If you enjoyed uncovering the truth behind one of history's greatest mysteries, subscribe for more, and tell us in the comments which ancient wonder we should explore next.